Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Alrighty, good morning. This is going to be United Flight 609 O'Hare to Charlotte. So weather in O'Hare is 260 at 9, gusting 16, 10 century miles, broken at 25,000. It's 12 degrees Celsius, 2.7 degrees Celsius. Altimeter's 2981. And NOTAMs, there's nothing, no significant NOTAMs other than at Charlotte for the runway 18 left Poppy. Other than that, there are no significant NOTAMs. We will be departing runway 27 left. So we will be taxiing, we'll push back, and pretty much it's just a straight taxi via Golf, then Bravo. We'll be doing a full-length takeoff. Let's see here. So, yep, as stated, runway 27 left is in use. That's the runway we'll be using. It is clear, pretty much clear skies. No significant weather. Nice day for flying. There's no wind shear. We will not be doing a derated takeoff. We will be doing a full toga due to the gusting winds. Let's see. If we're for a rejected takeoff, anything below 80, any master cautions, warnings below 80, will reject. Anything above 100 for master warnings will continue, but anything below V1 we will reject, and then anything after V1 we will continue and take it in the air. Let's see. Flap setting today, it's going to be config 1 plus F. Our V speeds are going to be V1 is going to be 152, VR 152, and then V2 153. We have our, there's no ATC on VETSIM, but we do have our squawk code, which is going to be 2277. The SID today is going to be the O'Hare 9 departure. This is going to be a vector SID, so what we plan on doing is taking off. Once we take off, we'll take off flying runway heading, and then once we're flying runway heading and once we go into our climb thrust, that is when we will make our initial turn into their first waypoint, which is going to be errand. So we'll do a so once we err and climb thrust, we will do a direct turn to errand. Our initial altitude is going to be 5,000 feet today. Transition altitude will be 1,800. Departure frequency is going to be 120.75. We'll remain on 120.75, which is a CTAF for O'Hare, until 10,000 feet, and we will switch to Unicom at 122.8. Our COM 2 active is going to be 122.8 until 10,000 feet, where we'll switch back to KORD. Transponder code is going to be 2277 for today. Any engine failures, we're just going to immediately return to the field, and we will plan on landing on either the same runway when we arrive. For an engine failure, come back to the field, we'll land on the same runway. Other than that, there's nothing special, nothing going on, just an ordinary flight.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Okay. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff, and no need for radar today. We'll plan on a normal thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire, or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Alrighty, since refueling is complete, seatbelt signs will go on for the remainder.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
1,6,3,2,7 pounds.
Seatbelts.
On.
Adheres.
Nav.
Borrow ref.
2982 set.
2982 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Alrighty, we're going to do a review of the flight plan on the MCDU. So, O'Hare, and we have our 2 waypoints, and then flight plan discontinuity. So that's where, so that's the vectors right there. First waypoint is Aaron, which is what we'll turn to. Alnair, Emily, Etame, then our top of climb, emerge, FLM, and then Taft. So we will be descending via the Parkour 4 arrival into Charlotte, and then with the Taft transition, We will plan runway ILS 18 left into Charlotte. Transition will be CAVI for the, which will be the final approach fix for today. There is a flight plan discontinuity. We'll keep that in there in case ATC doesn't want us to go from direct camper to CAVI, so we'll just keep that discontinuity, but we'll keep that in mind that there is a discontinuity. Alrighty. Alright, and so for the taxi out today, like I said, it will be straight up to Gulf, push back, go straight Gulf, 27 left, and depart. For our arrival into Charlotte, for the 18 left runway, we'll land, we'll plan either Charlie 8, Charlie 6 to vacate the runway, more than likely Charlie 6 to vacate the runway, taxi via Charlie, and then Mike, and then Fox to the gate. That'll be our arrival. That'll be our planned taxi route, hopefully, into the gate. Alright. Flight plan looks good, and the MCDs, we no longer need to plan that, so we can go back to ARC. Alright, now we're just waiting on passenger loading. Alrighty. Alright, so boarding is completed. We got our final load sheet. We put it in the EFB. Did all the calculations. V1 is still 152. VR is 152. V2 is 153. Thrust reduction altitude is going to be 1450. 800 feet AGL. We're still going to be doing the flaps 1 plus F config. Toga takeoff today. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and lock the cockpit door. Let's verify the company message for the final load sheet. Review that. Alright. Load sheet is acceptable. Go to perf. Cross-checking both MCDU perf pages. Both are accurate. Alright, let's go ahead and get out here. We'll go ahead and do the before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1 152. VR 152. V2 153.
V1 1 5 2 VR 1 5 2 V2 1 5 3. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Chicago traffic, United 609 is pushing back from Charlie 29. Chicago traffic.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, we're going to be starting engine 1, then engine 2 today.
Start at wheel.
Wait for everything to come alive. Yep, everything looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and start engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
Okay.
Alrighty, starting engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
Alrighty, engine available. Flaps
Connected.
1.
Pin removed.
Engine mode selector and norm.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
APU can come off. Max braking, spoilers armed. Alright, after start checklist.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Ecom status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
30% set.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Alrighty, clear on the left side, clear on the right side.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Do brake check.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
And Chicago Traffic United 609 will be taxiing runway 27 left via Gulf. Chicago traffic. Alright, let's go and do the flight control check.
Flight control check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Alrighty, and let's do the taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Ecom memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Alright, cabin's ready. Alrighty. Men field today. It's gonna be 16.3. Or correction, minimum fuel is 15.8. We have 16 on board. Chicago Traffic United
Takeoff
609,
runway
lining up and
Approach
departing
path, clear
runway
traffic.
27 left. Alrighty, runway 27 left is confirmed.
Line up checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Runway 27 left. Confirmed.
Clear that
Runway
way.
27 left. Confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
Packs 1 and 2.
On.
Lineup checklist completed.
Alright, we'll be doing a roll and takeoff.
Takeoff.
Check.
Mantoga. SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set.
80 knots, coming back on the pressure.
100 knots.
Checked.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
Nice and easy.
Positive climb.
Let's go ahead and gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Alright, let's go ahead and go direct to Aaron. Go flaps 1.
Flaps 0.
Or
Speed
flap 0.
checked.
Alright, I'll go ahead and switch the altitude to 370. Chicago Traffic United 609 is clear runway 27 and is direct Aaron for Chicago traffic. Alright, 10,000 feet, autopilot 1's coming on. Switching over to Unicom to 2.8 and switching COM 2 active to 121.5. Alright, we'll go ahead and move the range selector all the way to max. Have a clear view of everything in front of us. Go ahead and adjust the air temp. Alright, coming up on 18,000 feet. And set standard.
Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level. 185. Now.
Checked.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Alright, 1,000 feet left till cruise. And then after that, probably a few minutes before we begin the arrival brief. Alrighty, now that we are at cruise and doesn't seem like there's no turbulence, verify that we put the weather. I know the weather en route was good. Verify the weather, verify that there's no turbulence in the area that has come up. Nope, and there's no turbulence. There's a little bit to the west of us, but nothing that should really affect us. So we're going to go ahead and go seatbelts off for just a few minutes, just for a little bit, and then once our top of drop hits our 160 ring, that is when we'll begin our arrival brief and begin preparing for the descent into Charlotte. Alrighty. TOD marker is at 160, so we're going to go ahead and put the seatbelt signs on, and we're going to begin preparing for the arrival into Charlotte. Alrighty, so first things first, it looks like ATC is on at Charlotte. I don't know how long they're going to be on, so I have put COM1 standby. I have put the frequency in. When we get to Taft, I'll switch over to Atlanta Center and monitor until it is time to contact them. Alright, so today we're going to be arriving via the Parkour 4 arrival. We're going to go ahead and review the waypoints. So we'll go to plan, we'll come in, we'll go to constraint, we'll verify that the waypoints and match the chart and the MCDU. Alrighty, so we'll go to William. William is above flight level 240. That checks in the MCDU. Susan is 170. Also speeds as well. We need to adjust the speeds. It is 270 for the speed constraint. Enter that in. Alrighty. So William 270 above flight level 240. Susan is 270 above 17,000. Parkour is going to be flight level speed 250 below 20,000. Nakoma, let's see. Alright, and so for runways 18 left, center, and right transitions, Parkour is going to be speed of 250 below 20,000. Nakoma will be at 11,000 with a speed restriction of 250. And from there it'll be on the camper, and then it's just a gradual descent all the way until 6,820. But I'm going to assume that we are probably going to be getting vectors, either vectors sometime after camper or around Boaton. So we can plan on some vectors there onto the final approach fix, or just straight vectors to intercept the ILS and localizer for 18 left. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for the fix info, move this back to arc and max range. I'm going to put in a fix for Charlotte, 18 left. I'm going to put a 15 nautical mile radius around that. That's just for situational awareness. At 15 nautical miles, I need to either start slowing down to 210 or be at 210 knots. Alright, we'll go to progress. I'll put the Charlotte 18 left in there just to add more situational awareness, direct, so we have a better, accurate, more distance to the runway. Alright, and we'll go to perf. And we'll go to the approach. Here we'll pick up our weather, ATIS, and everything else. We'll pick up so we are planning 137.9 of the landing weight. So 137.9 on the landing weight. Push the METAR, apply the METAR. Alright, so Charlotte, as of 1352 Zulu, winds are 210 at 8 knots. Few clouds at 25,000, 12 degrees Celsius for dew point. 3026 is the altimeter. So relatively nice weather. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put 3026 in the QNH. Temp is 12 degrees Celsius. Winds are 210 at 8. Transition level is going to be 180. Alrighty, and our minimums today for the approach is going to be 1,002 feet. We'll be doing a full flaps landing today. Our VAP speed is going to be 137. Our VLS is going to be 132. Alright, now we're going to go look at our fuel projection. We're going to run a quick calculation on the landing weight just to verify. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fuel on board. It's 11,040, and we're going to take that from 9.4, which is going to be the estimated fuel on board at our destination. That leaves us with 1640. So now we're going to take that away from 140.4, which is our gross weight. Alright, so that's 138.76, so we'll round that up to 138.8. So we'll go ahead and adjust 138.8. Alright, so that will be our landing weight. Since it's a little bit more conservative, it's on the heavier side, so we're going to go with that. So because their ATC or land center is on, we'll go ahead and pull the ATIS now, and then we'll pull it again later in case there happen to be any changes, just to verify. So Atlanta, arrival, we'll send that. Alrighty. Alright, so Atlanta, arrival information is going to be Kilo as of 1352 Zulu. So that would be 1352. Alright, so just changed. So it should be good all the way until we get to the ground. They're showing 0 knots, 10 statute miles, scattered, 250, flight level 250, 14 degrees. 30-30 for the altimeter. And then they're doing simultaneous approaches, visual approach, runway 26. Oh, never mind, disregard. That is the for Atlanta, not Charlotte. I was thinking Charlotte and I put Charlotte. Or Atlanta. I was thinking Atlanta and put Atlanta, not Charlotte. Alright, let's put Charlotte in. Wondered why that was off. Alright, here we go. Charlotte information is going to be Lima as of 1352. It's 210 at 8. 10 statute miles. 30-26 for the altimeter. Simultaneous approaches are in use. Expect visual approach 18 right, 18 center, 18 left. So it looks like they're doing visual. So what we'll do is we'll keep the ILS loaded up as a contingency, and then we'll just fly it visually Transponder required to be on while operating on runways, taxiways. Advised we have information. Lima. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and copy the flight plan. Alright. So, we will plan for runway 18 left. But there is a chance we could get 18 center. So we get 18 center. It'll be just a straight taxi either via Echo or Fox to the gate. If we get 18 center, depending on if we get 18 center, we'll be able to change it relatively quickly. I'll go ahead and pull up the charts for 18 center just in case. Alright, so for 18 center, the minimums are going to be 942, so about a 20-foot difference in height. Shouldn't get 18 center, should hopefully keep 18 left, but in the event that ATC gives us a different runway, at least we have it planned for. And running the numbers, because 18 center is a little bit longer, our landing distance is a little bit shorter. So if we were to land 18 center, more than likely we would vacate on Echo 4, probably Sierra or Echo 4. Try to aim for Sierra, but more than likely Echo 4 will be our exit point. And like I said, prior to departure, there is no significant NOTAMs for Charlotte other than the poppies that are out of service for 1-8 left. So we will not follow the poppies as they are out of service. Alrighty. Alright, and that concludes the arrival brief for now. Weather's good. Everything's planned for. We're going to be doing a low brake arrival. There's no need for medium brake. We got plenty of runway. We got all the runway in the world. So, alright, I will catch you all when it's going down. Oh, one more thing I would like to add. We'll go ahead and set the altitude down to 11,000 feet for Nakoma. That will be our final altitude on the SID, or correction, on the Star, Nakoma. So we'll set that to 11,000 in the MCU, or FCU, sorry.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance and FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
One thing I would like to add is once we land and aircraft is cleaned up and APU is started and the APU bleed is then turned on, we will then move to a single engine taxi and taxi to the gate on a single engine. Alright, we're at TEF, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over COM 1 32.975, and we'll monitor Atlanta Center for now, and then once we get a little bit closer, I believe, to MAF, we will give them a little contact.
Fully short runway 18 left by Charlie 12.
American 2478, fly runway, heading winds 2108 knots, 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Flying runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 18 left, American 2478.
Atlanta Center, Virgin 123 Heavy, rate with bank.
Virgin 103 Heavy, cross Aussie at 14, cross Aussie at 12,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3030.
3030 cross Aussie at 12,000, Virgin 103 Heavy.
Walker 3284, flighting 360.
Heading 360 for Walker 3284.
Delta 343, cross Aussie at 12,000, the Atlanta altimeter 3030.
Cross Aussie at 12,000, 3030 on the altimeter at Delta.
American 2478, your radar contact, proceed direct to Queen, climbing tank flight level 230.
Direct to Queen, and can you repeat the flight level?
Direct to Queen, flight level 230.
And climbing to maintain 230, American 2478.
American 1992, sorry, this might be a late turn on. Right turn heading 020, on the localizer, descend maintain 3000, report field inside.
3000, let's
Walker 3284, turn left heading 330.
Left to 330, Walker 3284.
Jonathan, American 895, information Yankee and Charlotte, returning taxi runway 18.
At Charlotte, can you turn your transponder on for me, please?
Okay. It's on American 895, it's
Airport
And American 1992, cleared visual approach runway 05, right?
The visual there for right.
Alright, American 895, let's make it runway 18, left taxi via Charlie.
Alright, we've begun our descent, so I'm going to move the range into 80 so you can see the restrictions along the way. Go ahead and
Walker,
add a little bit of spoiler.
3284, confirm you're heading 330, and you can send down to 3000.
Confirming 330, down to 3000. Walker 3284.
Thank you. Walker 3284. The Charlotte Airport's over at your 9 to 10 o'clock in about 10 miles. You know when you see the field again. American 1992, the Knoxville winds are calm, runway 05 right. You are clear to land.
Clear land there for right.
American 2478, climbing tank flight level 370, normal speed.
370, normal speed, American 2478.
Atlanta Center United 609, descending via the Parkour 4 arrival.
United 609, Atlanta Center, radar contact, descend via the Parker 4, Charlotte's landing south, Charlotte altimeter 3026.
Descend via the Parkour 4 arrival, and we have information Lima at Charlotte for United 609.
American 2478 leaving minor space to the south, radar service terminating for change.
Copy situation operator, thank you. Have a nice control, bye-bye.
Atlanta Center, we have the field in sight, Walker 3284.
Walker 3284, clear visual approach 18 left.
Third visual approach 18 left, Walker 3284.
Aircraft calling, say again, please. Walker 3280 for the Charlotte winds 210 at 8 knots, runway 18 left. You are cleared to land.
Copy the winds, clear to land, Walker 3284.
Alright, so it seems like they're landing on 18 left and departing on 18 center. Seems like that's kind of how their flow is going. So
895, you ready for an immediate departure?
at least we will continue with the landing 18 left.
210 at 8 knots.
Still,
runway
we'll keep
18 left.
standby
Cleared
until
for takeoff.
in case we get 18 center.
American 1992, you can taxi to the ramp.
Taxi to the ramp.
American 808, leaving minor space to the west, radar service terminating for change crew. Have a good morning.
Atlanta Center, good morning. Are you providing top down for CLT?
I am.
Alright, awesome. Blue Streak 5536. Wondering if we get our clearance to Atlanta.
I will send that your way here in just a second. American 895, your radar contact. Go direct to Bevy, climb maintain flight level 230.
Direct W, your phone number 230 American 895. American 895, is that DV or W?
American 895, it's BB, Bravo Echo Alpha Victor Yankee.
Roger, Bravo Echo Alpha Victor Yankee, American 895, thanks.
American 895, climb maintain flight level 36, right?
Alpha 260, American 895, thanks.
Walker 3284, you parking at Signature, you going to the main terminal?
Main terminal, I think we were planning for Echo 13.
Alright, right turn, taxi to the gate via Echo, or assuming Charlie and Golf.
Right turn, taxi by Charlie and Golf. Walker 3284. Thanks for the ATC, sir.
Welcome, good morning. United 609, you can play on 18 Center.
Plan on 18 Center, United 609. Alrighty, let's go ahead and set our altimeter. It's going to be 3026. Alrighty, and so as briefed, we expected that there would be a possibility of getting 18 Center. So let's go ahead and set that up. So we're going to go into the MCDU arrival. We're going to go to ILS 18 Center.
100 now.
Pull up the charts here. Alright, so JEDCO is going to be the final approach fix. So I'm going to go into approach via JEDCO. It's already pre-selected in the MCDU. Go ahead and insert that. So I'm going to pull the heading knob, insert, and then I'm going to go, let's see. We are currently direct parkour now, so I'm going to go direct parkour. Alright, parkour is in there. Looks good. Checked. Alright, and now we are continuing on the approach. I can go ahead and leave speed brake. Go ahead and continue on the descent. Put it back into managed mode. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to update all of the fix information. So Charlotte.
United 609, descend and maintain 6,000.
6,000 United 609. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and descend and maintain 6,000 now. So that we're going to go ahead and ignore all the restrictions. So I'm just going to put that into optimum climb, or correction, optimum descent. So Charlotte, KCLT 18 Center, put that in there, update the radius ring, go to progress, we'll update that as well to 18 Center. Alrighty, and then we're going to go over to perf, and then we're going to adjust it. We'll double check. 942 is going to be 942, not 20 feet, 60 feet. I'm crazy. 942 is going to be the Barrow ref. So, new Barrow is in.
Virgin 103 heavy, you can
Alright.
expect
The go-around missed altitude approach is going to be 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet is also probably what. So 240 is going to be where the ILS is. But we'll put 3,000 in there because that'll probably be the final altitude. Coming up on here, we'll go ahead and slow down to 250 per the speed restriction. Get rid of the pin board real quick.
Is that American 895?
Get rid of 18 left. We don't need that.
Yeah, American 808 radar says terminate free change approved. I'm good flight.
Oh wait. Change that to center.
American 501 radar service terminate free change approved. I'm good flight to LAX.
It's very change for 501 after more.
Alright, and we'll go ahead and move that to the range to 20 feet, or 20 miles, and we'll just keep an eye on everything. So we're descending optimum descent to 6,000. We have a speed restriction of 250 knots now. Coming up on 10,000 feet. Alright, 10,000 feet, flight director, or 10,300. Flight director's landing LS on. LS for the FO is on as well. And we'll maintain 250 knots for now.
United 609, flighting 120 vectors for the visual 18 center.
120 visual for 18 center, United 609. Alright, so there we go. Here are the vectors. A little earlier than what we planned, but nonetheless.
I have control.
Alright, we'll go ahead and run the approach brief.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
3, 0, 2, 6. Set.
3, 0, 2, 6. Set seatbelt.
On.
Minimum.
9, 4, 2. Set.
Auto brake.
Low armed.
Engine mode selector. 1,000 to go.
Check. Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
Alright, we'll go ahead and activate the approach phase. Alright, activate approach phase is activated. We'll maintain 250 knots for now, as we are still quite a bit of ways from the airport, and at least we're about 13 miles from our 15 range ring from the airport. Go ahead and retract the spoilers. Alright, we're going to go into the flight plan. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to get rid of the waypoints that are no longer needed. Get rid of that, and then we'll go ahead and insert. Clean it up. Clean up the flight plan a little bit. Get the waypoints.
United 609, turn right heading 150, join the 18 center localizer and report Charlotte Airport Zone.
turn right 150, join the ILS 18 center localizer, and we'll report when we have the airport in sight for United 609.
Virgin 103.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and arm the localizer. And once we have the airport in sight, we will report it to
Virgin 103 Heavy, go direct to Haynes to center.
report the airport in sight to center.
Direct Haynes 6000, Virgin 103 Heavy.
District 5536, at the E gates, looking to taxi runway 18 center.
Alright, we're 24 miles from the airport. 24 DME.
Was
Is it
that
now?
Blue Streak?
Affirm.
Would you like 18 left?
And we'll take 18 center if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me. Blue Streak 5536, 18 center. Taxi the, just go around the ramp and join Echo for 18 center.
Go around the ramp, join
All
Echo.
right. So, as previously said, we'll plan to vacate Echo 4, vacate 18 center off Echo 4, plan to go taxi via Echo or possibly Fox. So we'll either taxi via Echo or Fox to the gate. It'll be a nice, straight, simple taxi, nothing over complicated, just pretty much straight to the gate. Alright, we're established on the localizer. I'm going to go ahead and arm the approach, and we'll call the airfield in sight. Atlanta Center, United 609, airfield is in sight.
United 609, clear visual approach runway 18 center.
And cleared for the visual approach, 18 center, United 609.
Center, Blue Streak.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and slow down to 10 knots.
Real quick, and I'll be back in a little bit. Sorry for the inconvenience.
No worries, taxi back to the gate.
Alright, let's see the airfield. Go ahead and slow down 10 knots. We'll keep the autopilot on for now, just until we get a little bit closer. Help manage everything. Pull out the speed brakes a little bit, help slow us down. Alrighty. Let's go and do flaps 1.
Speed checked.
And we're 14 miles out, 13 and a half miles out. At 10, we'll slow down 180. At 10 DME, we'll slow down 180 knots, throw down flaps 2 when we hit 2500.
United 609, the Charlotte lands 210 at 8 knots, runway 18 center, clear to land.
Clear land 18 center, United 609. Alright, so at 10 DME, slow down the 180, throw down flaps 2. At 2,000 feet, we'll throw the gear down. And when we get 5 DME, we'll slow down the final approach and throw down the rest of the flaps and call the landing checklist. Alright, through 10.5, we'll go ahead and throw it down to 180. Master caution out for the speed brakes, which we've checked.
Radar
2,500 checked.
Alive.
Check.
Delta 343, go direct to Haynes to center maintain 6000.
Alright, here we go. Go flaps 2.
Speed check.
And we'll go gear down. get that extra
You're
drag to
back.
help us out.
Virgin 103 Heavy.
Go ahead and
maintain
recheck spoilers.
4,000
We'll arm the
overhang, join
spoilers.
26 right, localizer, report Atlanta and
Alright, we'll go ahead and begin slowing down to our final approach speed. Do it a little bit early, about 1.5 miles out early, just to help slow us down since it took us a little bit longer to slow down beforehand. I will go ahead and go flaps 3.
Speed checked.
Alright, we'll go ahead and go flaps 4.
Speed checked.
Alright, let's go ahead and do the landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
Econ memo.
Alright, we're landing no blue.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
Check.
1,000, we're going to set the go around altitude to 3,000 feet. Go ahead and hand flight now. Autopilot disconnected. Rudder trim, reset button pressed. Alright, and we've had our landing clearance already. So we are good all the way in.
Delta 1384, Atlanta Center, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 350.
This wind is something today.
Delta 343, reduce speed to 210.
Oh, that's 210, Delta 343.
100 above.
100 above.
Checked.
Check.
Minimum.
Minimums.
Continue.
Check.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. Drive.
Alright, idle reverse thrust.
Spoilers. Reverse green. To sell.
Check.
United 609, you can take Echo to the gate.
Echo to the gate, United 609. Alright, 80 knots.
70 knots.
Brakes. Reverse stowed. Alright, we'll coast down.
Virgin 103, heavy clear vision.
Just the plan, we'll go ahead and ease on the brakes a little bit.
126 decibel 907, take care.
Alright, down to 30 knots. We'll slowly ease it onto the high speed, Echo 4.
Delta 343, descend and maintain 4,000 over Haynes, join the 26 right, localize, report the Atlanta airport and set.
Alright, we'll go ahead and start cleaning up. Flaps up, spoilers down. And we've already been cleared to go to taxi to the gate via Echo.
Yeah, so he is actually doing all the satellite airports, but he's also controlling the Atlanta tower and ground as well. So that's why.
Alright, here we go. Taxi to the gate. APU is cranking.
I got the
After landing checklist.
Atlanta departures and arrivals and all the center. He has all the satellites.
Alright, and that's going to be off.
After landing checklist completed.
Alright, let's go ahead and call up ramp. Let them know we're on our way. So, parking at Charlie 29 today.
Hello, Center, good morning. United 1451, check in flight level 360.
United 1451,
Brakes going down the hill.
Contact 360, come on.
Yep, nope, Charlie's 27 today. Charlie 27. I was thinking about O'Hare's. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
Delta 343, cleared visual approach runway 26 right.
We'll click that. We'll
Delta 343, you can switch over to the tower now, 126 decibel 97. Have a great morning.
Okay, yes. Alright, APU is available. We'll go ahead and general. Go turn on APU bleed. APU bleed's on. Alright, let's go ahead and go.
Shut down
Engine 2. Not Charlie. Interesting. Actually be Alpha 7. We'll change that to Alpha 7. Okay. Change this to Alpha 7. Boom. Boom. Yep. Wait, no, not Alpha 7. It would be... What am I doing? Alpha 25. That's right. Alpha 25. What am I doing here? Alpha 25. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, we're a single engine taxi. APU's on. Casually trotting to the gate. Alright, our expected arrival time was, landing time was 15:23. It is 14:57, so we're about 5 minutes early.
Atlanta Center, American 1288 information.
Easy on the brakes. Less than 10 knots. There we go. We'll ease into the turn here.
American 1288, 18 Center, taxi via Echo, the altimeter 3026.
Taxi 18 Center via Echo, American 1288, thank you.
And actually, it just changed. The new altimeter is now 3025.
3025 for 8 altimeter, American 1288.
Turn. Going to gate 25. Alright, once we cross that threshold, we'll go ahead and turn off the taxi light.
Atlanta, good morning, King Air. 95 Tango, just to the northwest of Savannah here, flight level 20.
King Air 395 Tango. Atlanta Center, your radar contact flight level 200. Welcome.
Alright, go ahead and go.
Taxi light
Taxi light
off.
off. Go ahead and ease into this turn here. There we go, easy. Just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. Parking brake set. Engine 1 off. Alright, we're going to wait till 20% into before we turn off the beacon. Charlie 29 Alpha 25. Alrighty. Alright, 20%. Go beacon off. Seatbelts off. Unlock the cabin cockpit door. Open up the cockpit door. Alright, and we'll begin deboarding. And we'll go ahead and run the parking checklist.
Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Alrighty, and that concludes our flight for today. Thank you.